It's all things trivia with Dustin and Stephanie. Play at home or in your car with your family. Can you name that one guy from that old TV show? Or recall that fun fact you learned long ago? Stay for the trivia and the stories we share. This jingle is corny, we're sorry, we swear. Thank you for making us part of your day. Now it's time for some fun. Come on and let's play!
Welcome back to All Things Trivia. I'm Dustin.
And I'm Stephanie.
And today we are doing episode 22, 80s Toys, and happy Friday the 13th. I think today's the Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. We were recording these early, but I'm pretty sure we said last episode today's Friday the 13th. So we are going to do 80s Toys. How do you feel?
I feel confident.
You should be, because most of these toys that you will see weren't just in the 80s. Some might have been a little bit before, but they were definitely rebooted, re-released, recycled through many generations of kids, adults. So anybody listening here has most likely heard of some of these, if not all. We're going to do 2 rounds, 10 questions each, and we're going to finish with a 21 question tiebreaker. And at the end, you guys can tally up your scores and see who did best. But just have fun, and we're going to play now. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, let's go. All right. I'm just getting this thing blended. So sounds nice and professional here. All right, so we're going to do round 1. 80s Toys. Mm-hmm. Steph's in the hot seat. She's a little upset today.
I'm not upset.
She's a little upset today, so we'll see if we can calm her down with some trivia.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question 1. These plastic horses featured brushable manes and unique cutie marks or symbols printed on their thighs.
Could it be My Little Pony?
Yes. So before the colorful 1982 line, there was My Pretty Pony, 1981, which was a 10-inch tall, brown, realistic-looking plastic horse that could wiggle its ears and tail. It wasn't a huge hit, so Hasbro's designers, including Bonnie Zaccarelli, decided to make them smaller, squishier, and brightly colored. This pivot created the My Little Pony we know today.
Dustin was a brony for a little bit.
I knew you were going to bring that one up. So My Little Pony released a new cartoon in...
It's like 2013?
I would say like 2010s, 2011, somewhere around there. And I was in college and people were talking about it. So I said, I'll check it out. I'll watch it. So I watched an episode. And ever since I watched an episode...
He sent me a picture of it that he was watching it.
I sent you, okay, a picture of my TV. Like, hey, look, My Little Pony's on my TV. But ever since then, she has made fun of me for it. So if anybody's a brony out there, Stephanie's a hater.
I'm not a hater.
I think anybody should be able to watch or pursue whatever they want.
I think Dustin should absolutely just admit to his broniness. I don't think that it's a bad thing. But
I've watched one episode and I wasn't into it. So don't be mean to those guys or girls.
They're not girls if they're bronies.
Why not?
Okay, what are we gonna get? Bros. It's the guys that watch My Little Ponies.
Yeah, but some
girls like My Little Pony, absolutely,
females,
but they're not called bronies.
They want to be called bros.
Well, they're he, and they would be under the brony.
Oh gosh. Okay, let's go to question 2. I know you're such a hater with these brony people. Bronies, like and subscribe. I don't have a problem with
I'm
you
not
guys.
a hater.
Question 2. Created by Xavier Roberts, these soft-bodied dolls came with unique names and adoption papers rather than just a sales receipt.
It's a Cabbage Patch Kids.
Correct. So these were so popular in 1983 that they caused the Cabbage Patch riots where parents fought in store aisles to get one for Christmas. Mm-hmm. Did you have one?
I did have a Cabbage Patch doll, but it was like, you know, later, and it wasn't all. I didn't have a floppy one. It was hard plastic because it was a water one. So like, she could go in the water. She had a little float. She came with a bathing suit.
So you were like a cabbie.
Yeah, whatever. I painted the bottom of her feet with glitter nail polish.
Yeah, we don't accept Cabbage Patch people here.
I really wanted always. They had like a place you could go. I don't know if I think it's in Georgia, but it's like this tree, and like their little heads are like in a cabbage patch, and like you could get them there. It was like the factory, but they had like a whole, I don't know what it's called, like a show thing, and you could get a baby.
I don't know where this thought comes from, or this memory. I don't know who we were with. It could be something, a fever dream, but I remember being in New Jersey as a kid. I think it was New Jersey. Is that where Atlantic City is?
Yeah.
Something like that. And we were on the boardwalk with this couple. I mean, I was a kid, so I think it was my mom and my stepdad and a couple, I think. I'm not sure. And they were huge into Cabbage Patch Kids. So they were adults. They didn't have kids, but they would give out Cabbage Patch Kids on the boardwalk, like during playing those carnival games. And that's what they did the whole time, was trying to win Cabbage Patch Kids. Like I said, this is just a random memory that just popped in my head.
Yeah.
But people like them, adults included. There was that Cabbage Patch Kid that we talked about in the 90s trivia that would eat kids' hair.
Yep.
So those got, I think, banned.
Recalled.
Did you have that one?
No.
Question 3. This 5.5-inch figure was famous for his phrase, "by the power of Grayskull," and came with a power punch waist spring action.
Ooh. A waist spring? Is that what you said?
Well, it was a power punch, so I think it was something that you would...
Oh, you hit the button and...
Yeah, I think it would probably just like his waist would kind of like spin.
I don't know. He-Man doll? Oh my God, are you
No,
kidding?
it was He-Man action figure.
Oh, sorry.
It wasn't a doll.
Sorry.
All right, calm down. So to save money on the molds, the creators used the exact same muscular body mold for almost every male character in the toy line.
I can't believe I got that.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty popular toy. They brought it back too. It's out there now.
I don't know.
It's at Target.
He-Man because isn't he 80s? That's why.
Yeah, he's definitely 80s. They merged him with the Power Rangers recently.
Oh, I think maybe did I see that? I don't know.
Yeah, when you go to the store and look for my Power Ranger toys, he always send me, "Do you want the ones with the He-Man?" I'm like,
oh,
no.
maybe yeah.
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 I just want Power Rangers. But yeah, no, He-Man was a cartoon. I'm not sure what was first. It's usually, They had a formula back then, I feel like. They pretty much released a cartoon to sell the figures, and then they had the cereal lines, and then the cards. Pretty much everything was branded with whatever they were trying to sell to children back then. But no, He-Man wasn't popular in my home. I don't think my older brother had a He-Man at all. How about yours?
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you must have missed the cutoff for it, because he's around my age too. So
yeah, it's later than you even. So Jeff would be the one that would have had one, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't think he did. At least he never talked about it. Question 4. This animatronic bear read stories to children via a cassette tape player built into his back while his eyes and mouth moved in sync.
Teddy Ruxpin? Oh.
I hope you get that, because that was in a trivia quiz we recently listened to.
But was that 90? That was a 90s trivia quiz?
I think it was just popular. We weren't listening to a 90s. I think it was just popular toys.
Maybe.
So anyways, Teddy Ruxpin was very popular in the 80s. He was the first toy to ever use animatronic technology that was previously only found in theme parks like Disney World. So this one my brother did have. My mom tells me the story. I think my nanny, that's my dad's mom, my grandma, got him a knockoff one. That's her story. And then he had a little hissy fit. So they ended up, because it wasn't the legit Teddy Ruxpin. It was probably, I don't know. I don't even know if a good knockoff name that I could call it. But he hated it. He wanted the regular Teddy Ruxpin. He got it. So I do remember Teddy Ruxpin came with books, came with cassettes, and I do believe there was a cartoon as well for Teddy Ruxpin. Did you guys have one or ever see one, play with one?
I don't know. I know of it, but I don't think we had one. I don't think anybody had one. Maybe my cousins, but maybe it was too old for me by the time I don't know. I never had one.
I remember seeing it, like my brother having it, and it was cool. But I had a cassette toy, and it wasn't the Teddy Ruxpin. It was more the 90s version. It was 2XL. He's that little robot in my closet.
Oh.
That silver robot, and you put a cassette in it, and he tells you, I think he asks you trivia questions. So maybe that was
wow. It was you're calling.
Maybe I should have him come on here.
Yeah.
Question 5. This toy consisted of a sturdy plastic platform surrounding a rubber ball, requiring the user to balance on the rim while hopping.
Rubber ball and balance on the rim. Well,
it looked like, imagine Saturn in rubber ball.
Oh, did they stand on it?
Yeah, they stood on the ring of Saturn, I guess, and the ball.
I can picture it, but I don't know the name.
What would you name it?
Planet Bounce.
That's what you would name it?
Yeah.
Horrible name. It was Pogo Ball.
Oh, I guess well.
So Pogo Ball is often jokingly referred as to the concussion machine or the ankle snapper because it required both feet to be squeezed tightly against the ball while jumping. A single slip often led to the plastic disc slamming into the ground or your shins. This led it to being banned on many elementary school playgrounds by the late 80s.
Yeah, I like Planet Bounce better.
I never had a Pogo Ball. No. I tried Moon Shoes, but never a Pogo Ball. I don't even think I've tried a Pogo Stick. I never could.
I was going to say, Chris had a Pogo Stick. It was a razor.
Could you do it with the Pogo Stick?
Well, so I think
I was too skinny.
I feel like we had 2 Pogo Sticks.
Yeah.
I had one that was, I always got the cheaper version of the things, my scooter and the Pogo Stick. Chris's was legit, and you could change the.
Why'd your parents hate you?
I don't know. They just got me the cheap version of the good stuff. So then, his, I think
you got Lego, you got Mega Bloks.
Yeah, I think you could change the resistance or something. So he did it for his weight, obviously. So I would try his and it wouldn't go down.
Yeah, so that was my problem. I think on most Pogo Sticks because I was a little scrawny kid.
Yeah.
I was like Max. I was like a little string bean.
And then,
I feel like I put no weight on anything. And that Pogo Stick, I think you have to put weight in order for that spring to compress.
I think the one that I had didn't have a setting, and it would just go down, just go down too fast, and I couldn't jump
back up.
Yeah, it was I don't know. There was something like that, and I just so
Maybe
mad.
You were just a little chunky girl.
And we got them. I was in elementary school, a little round, yeah, I remember wanting it so bad. But that was the other thing too.
You should have switched sticks.
Well, I couldn't do his down. I couldn't get down.
No, I'm saying you should have took the one I was using and I should have used the one you were using.
And they probably got me the cheaper one because I just would say that I wanted whatever was on his list, So they were oh, she doesn't really want this, so we'll just get her one that.
Do you see Pogo Sticks anywhere? I don't think I've ever seen a Pogo Stick in the store. Where do they all go?
I don't know if they just stopped making them. Amazon.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they're on Amazon, but even as a kid, I don't think I've ever seen them on the shelves anywhere. I mean, I feel like they would be in the bike section of Walmart, but
I think ours were from Toys R Us.
Oh, so they were exclusive to Toys R Us Pogo Sticks. I just never seen them. I seen them in the wild, random kids had them, probably the rich kids that had all the cool toys. But I'd never seen them in the stores.
I don't know. I think we saw it in the store, and then that's what.
Same with the unicycle. Where the hell is that?
I've never seen the unicycle.
I've never seen the unicycle in the store either.
Well, I think you have to get that at like a specialty store,
like a circus store, huh?
Yeah, or maybe a bike shop has like a unicycle.
These are all the tires that we. The extra tires.
The bike set broke. The front tire wasn't good, so we made one tire.
We sliced it off. Here, Here you go. It's like that bike that's in your brother's yard right now that he ran over. The front tire is all
that
broken.
Could be a unicycle.
Yeah, you should slice it up. All right, let's go to question 6. So these more than meet the eye toys can be manipulated from vehicles or cassette players into humanoid warriors.
Transformers.
Yep, definitely. There's I was thinking that in my head.
Yeah.
Transformers more than meets the eye.
Yeah.
So in the mid 80s, knockoff transforming robots were everywhere. To help kids identify the real Hasbro brand, they added heat sensitive rub signs. So if you rub the black square with your thumb, the heat would reveal either the Autobot or Decepticon insignia.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that's real because I don't remember. I mean, I never had Transformers, but that is kind of cool. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like Jurassic Park. When I was a kid, the dinosaurs had the JP on the side of them, just so you could tell the difference. But yeah, no, there were definitely knockoffs out there. GoBots, things like that. What?
GoBots. I just, every time I think of a Transformer, I think of that video of the little kid in his costume.
Oh, that's a cool one.
And he
turns into a car.
Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite Transformer.
Yeah, Transformers. I mean, like I said, this is like right before me.
Yeah.
So I'm a late 80s kid. Mm-hmm. So most of the stuff probably my brother had.
Yeah.
But let me go into my trauma story of my parents divorcing while I was 2 or 3 years old. I moved in with my mom and with my little sister. And, you know, I had an older stepsister now from that. And my brother moved to my dad's or with my dad. So I saw my brother on the weekends, but didn't pretty much live with him those years. So I never really got to play with his toys. Plus, he wouldn't even let me play with them if I could. So
yeah, that's true.
I don't know if he had Transformers in that, but I know in the 90s they came out with Beast Wars, and that was kind of like Transformers, but they were like animals.
Oh.
Didn't like it, but
yeah.
The robots were always cool.
Yeah.
Question 7. These multicolored plush bears lived in Care-a-Lot and used their stare to defeat villains like No Heart.
Could it be Care Bears?
Correct. And again, to distinguish authentic Kenner toys from bootleg bears, every official 80s Care Bear has a small red plastic heart on its right thigh with Care Bears written in white script. This butt heart, as collectors call it, is the easiest way to tell a genuine vintage bear from a knockoff.
Oh.
Lots of knockoffs back then, huh?
Yeah, it was probably easier. And like they probably didn't have a lot of patents or copyrights or whatever.
Yeah, I guess Team Moo was thriving back then.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you guys and your Labubu's now.
I don't have any Lafufus.
No, I'm just saying how there's a lot of knockoffs of them.
What was I going to say? We have
Care
Care Bears. That's what I was going to say.
We have
a big
bears.
one and a little one.
Yep. Only Grumpy in this house.
Yeah. We got him for Brody.
Do we have, I thought we had 3, no? Or do we only have 2?
Ooh, there might be.
I thought we had like a big, middle, and small.
Medium. No, we have like a regular size and definitely a small. And I don't know if like maybe I feel like there might be 2 smalls for some reason. Like maybe we got one for Max small too.
Did you have a Care Bear growing up?
No. I don't think I did.
Really?
Yeah. I had some stuffed animals, but like, it wasn't like, I don't know. They weren't really like a thing. I feel like my mom was like, didn't like.
Yeah, I don't think we had them in my house either.
Buying stuff. We bought Beanie Babies, but.
Yeah. Beanie Babies were like the stuffed animals of, because when the Beanie Babies came out, they had the bigger Beanie Babies too. So those kind of became like the plush in our house. Plus like other plush animals. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing back then. Like there were so many toy brands out there that they were big and then they just disappeared. It's not like now where I mean, we do have big brands, but so many of the older ones are coming back now. Same thing with movies. They're just recreating. My dad always says how he hates it. Like, why can't they just create some new stuff? Well, you got to bring back the old. Question 8. Invented by an architecture professional, this 3D combination puzzle required the user to align 6 faces of solid colors.
Rubik's Cube?
Correct. So there are over 43 quintillion possible configurations for the cube, but it can always be solved in 20 moves or less.
You can do it.
Yeah, I just recently learned how to solve the Rubik's Cube. I always thought it was impossible. So the first time I solved one, there's a website you can go to, and it will say like, fill in, the colors of all these different ones, and it'll show you step by step how to solve it. And then I was like, I wonder if I could do it without that. And so I watched YouTube, and I got it down to about a minute that I could solve it, but not like some of these kids who could do it in like 2 seconds.
Laura can do it fast.
Still,
I don't know about 2 seconds. You know what? I haven't asked her in a long time.
I don't think
Comment,
she
Laura,
can.
if you can do it fast still.
Because I don't think I can. I don't think I didn't remember how to do it. And I just learned it like a year ago or two. So I feel like if it's something that you're not constantly doing, you kind of forget. Unless she probably did it for a long time.
I was going to say, she did it like a lot. It wasn't like you had like a short burst. I only did it for like
a month.
Yeah.
It was like one of those things where like, I'm gonna get a Rubik's Cube done off my bucket list.
I'm going to have to ask her. And not until after this comes out.
Okay, call her right now and find out.
I'll put her on the microphone.
Be like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Show your lifeline for this next question, which is question 9. This soft green plush toy wore a nightcap and would illuminate its vinyl face when its stomach was squeezed.
Or a nightcap?
Oh, yes, a nightcap.
How about Mr. Sandman?
A glowworm. What do you mean? What? You never seen a glowworm?
I don't know what a glowworm is.
Really? It was like it was a toy, just like I said, a cream plush toy that wore a nightcap, and then you would squeeze it, and it would like illuminate.
Was it like a night-night toy? Or
yeah, it was a night-night toy. Bring it to bed. Night-night.
All right.
So if you ever unzipped an original 80s glowworm, you found out it wasn't just stuffed with fluff. Inside was a heavy-duty hard plastic tube that held 2 large batteries and a light bulb. This made the toy surprisingly heavy, leading to many kids remember as a clunky toy that could accidentally double as a weapon during a sibling pillow fight.
Oof.
So it's pretty much like a flashlight inside a worm. That's what it was. You really never seen it?
No, I mean, I just don't remember. But I'm pretty sure no. I'm going to go with 100% no.
I don't know if it was like Fisher Price or...
Did you have a glowworm?
I feel like I did. I feel like it was like either that or I was playing some other kids' glowworms, and that doesn't sound right. You never seen this thing?
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, see, I feel like if you saw it, it's like one of those things if you saw it.
It has a baby face.
Yeah, it's a worm. And this guy's a little... Oh.
That is the creepiest night-night toy. You wake up and that's glowing and staring at you.
It's kind of what I look like when you wake up.
With your nightcap and
Give
everything.
me some water, please.
Can you turn off the lights?
All right. Question 10. This electronic handheld toy from Texas Instruments helped kids with their... Oh, man. Why do I have to put a word that I don't even know how to say? Orthography using one of the earliest speech synthesizers.
So Texas Instruments is like a calculator.
They made a calculator. They made many things.
Synthesizer. Oh, is it a recorder? I don't know.
We have one.
Shut.
It's a speak and spell.
Speak and spell. Oh my.
So this toy played a major role in the movie E.T., the extraterrestrial, where the alien used it to phone home. We got it for Max when we went to Universal Studios on the E.T. ride. They were selling it in the gift shop.
Is that where we got it?
Yeah.
I thought it was, how Target brought
Yeah, they
back
brought
like
it
a
back,
bunch of stuff. I didn't know if we got it at Target.
No, Max probably saw it and we're probably with your mom, and she was probably like, Nana, buy anything.
Yeah.
He was like, give me this. And it was probably like $50 at Universal, probably 20 at Target. But can't say no to Max.
No.
So yeah, Speak and Spell, we had one as a kid. I don't think I had one. I think it was one of the ones like my brother had, but I do remember playing it. Dane Cook has a pretty funny joke on it. Did you ever hear it?
Probably.
Where he was like, would like wake you up in the middle of the night and say, play with me.
Oh.
I can't do it like him. A-E-I-O. And he like, that's what he ended up like talking like. He's like,
because it was
yeah, because that's how he learned to talk. And it's like, Mom, something is wrong with me. I can't do his comedy. But yeah, that's Speak and Spell. Very iconic toy, especially because of E.T. used it to call to enter galactic planets.
There was one in the aftercare program at my school, which like, again, there was like a whole bunch of like
the
old
school
toys.
while you were working or school
when
when
I
you
was
were a kid?
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not while I was working.
Oh, that's really old because
I know.
Okay.
Because I was like 2000s, early 2000s. I was a kid there. So unless it was like, it was at least 10 years old if it was like a new one from the 90s. You know, I don't think they were making new ones in the 2000s.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm sure they re-released it every now and then. But yeah, every time I think of E.T. now, I think of that video I showed you of that other alien talking junk about him in the back of the car. Remember that? No. It's like, why are you hanging out with children? Like he got home and got those folks
Did you
in trouble.
send that to me or Carlos?
Both. You don't remember that? He was in the back of a van.
No, you'll probably show me it tomorrow.
It's like freaking getting these kids in trouble. He's living there, he ain't even paying rent. Okay. So let's tally up your score.
Yeah.
Take a quick break here. And I'll show you the video. And then we'll come back for round 2.
Okay.
Bye. All right. We're back. And Steph has seen the video of E.T. being roasted by another alien.
That was funny.
So I did forget to say what I thought you would get the first round. And I have it written here. I mean, I could show you. It's on the top of my round 1 next to 8. You see that number next to the...
Yep.
I had 7. And you got 7. But it doesn't matter now because I didn't say it. So it's more fun when you do it beforehand. But the one I have for round 2, because round 2s typically are a little bit harder than round 1. So for round 2, I have you at 6.
Okay.
So see what you can do.
Just going to make sure I beat that number.
Beat 6. Yeah, just get one more. Just do as good as you did the first round. But yeah, see, a lot of those were re-released toys, and I feel like we're going to see that here as well. Probably not this first one though. So let's go forward with question 1. This female action figure was created specifically to expand the Masters of the Universe brand into the girls' toy market.
I don't know anything about the Masters of the Universe besides the ones that are in the store right now. And I still don't know about them. I go right past their box.
It's like He-Man.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's a girl, she-woman.
Oh, very close. She-Ra.
Oh.
The Princess of Power. Does that name ring a bell? She-Ra?
No, a She-Ra? What's She-Ra? That's a ride at a...
She-Ra? I don't know.
I think SeaWorld.
Sounds like a...
Or Busch Gardens, I think.
Maybe.
It's right at.
No, this is She-Ra.
Okay.
So because She-Ra had rooted hair and cloth outfits like Barbie, but came with swords and shields like He-Man, toy stores didn't know where to put her. So some stores stocked her in the pink girls aisle, while others placed her next to the muscular action figures. Mattel eventually settled on the term fashion action doll to describe the line. So I'm guessing you never had a She-Ra.
Did she have muscles?
I'm sure she had like muscles, but not as big as like He-Man. Yeah. But yeah, that was She-Ra. Question 2. Released by Nintendo in 1989, this gray brick-like device featured a monochromatic green screen and interchangeable cartridges.
Game Boy.
That's correct. So the device was bundled with the game Tetris, which is often credited for its massive success for both children and adults.
Yes, Chris had this Game Boy, and
He had the original gray.
Yep, big one.
The
And
DMG 001, I think is what they call it.
And we had Tetris for it. And the rare occasions that he would let me play it, I would play the Tetris on there, but it wasn't very often.
Yeah, I had the Game Boy. I'm not sure if it was mine or my brother just ended up giving it to me, like a hand-me-down. But I think it took 4 batteries back then, and it had the green screen. And then you would have to get the worm light.
Oh yeah.
To play it at night. Or you would have to, like, especially if you're in a car at night, you would have to wait till you got a street light or something so you can see it.
I have a warm light from my Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I was just going to get to that.
Oh.
Well, no, you're fine. And then they had like, oh my God, so many attachments to that thing. They had like a magnifying glass that went over it, so it made the screen big.
Yeah.
They had the link that you can link it with your friend. Never had that.
No.
So you can play like 2 games at once. But yeah, then they came out with the Game Boy Pocket, which is what I finally got. My mom got me the Game Boy Pocket one year. That took 2 AAA batteries. And then, but I think it took the same, had a warm light. Same with the Game Boy Advance. Then the Game Boy Advance SP.
No, the Game Boy Color came out after the
Game Boy Color. You're right. Game Boy Pocket.
Because we had Game Boy Colors.
I never had a color.
Yeah, we had Game Boy
I think
Colors.
I have your brother's color in my closet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So Chris had that one, and then we both got Game Boy Colors. And then I got me and Cassie, my cousin Cassie, got Game Boy Advance. Like, it was like a BJ's thing, and it came in a big plastic.
Oh, we know.
You seen it? You've seen it.
Is that the one that she posts like every other week?
Yeah, but I have a picture of me holding mine up too.
Keep a Pokemon.
Yeah.
And like a strategy guide.
No, that might have been our Game Boy Colors.
Oh.
Did it come with Pokemon?
You got a lot of Game Boys.
The Game Boy Advance, I think, came with Super Mario World. Unless that was, maybe it did come with Pokemon, and then I just got Game Boy World, Mario World.
I think it would have been your Game Boy Color, because the Pokemon game that you guys had were like, I think red and blue. And that would not be on the Advance. I mean, you could play it on the Advance, but it's not something they would have advertised for it.
Yeah,
or
so
bundled with it.
That's why I'm pretty sure when we opened our Game Boy Advances, it was Mario that came with it.
Yeah, probably, most likely.
But it was the same kind of. We must have gotten both of that, and then the same kind of big thing for our Advances.
I had a Game Boy Pocket, and then that was it. I had a Game Boy Advance only because I was in a movie theater one time and I went to the arcade. It was the Movie Co. So it was like late into the Game Boy Advance's lifespan. And it was just sitting there in the arcade. So I was like, okay, cool. Game Boy Advance. But it was like not the SP, not the one that folds up. It was like that big old.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that one. There was 2 versions of the Game Boy. And then I had later on, we got the 2DS and the 3DS. So, and now it's the Switch. Yep. So, Game Boy did good. So, you know what Sega's was?
Like their
version of the Game Boy.
No.
The Game Gear.
Oh yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, I remember that one took like 6
Did
batteries.
You have
No. I mean, I had a Game Boy. I was fine with that for the most part of it. Yeah, all the games I had for Game Boy were pretty bad, except Pokemon and Tetris and Zelda. Those were the 3 good ones, but everything else was. I think I had a WWF game. It just was garbage.
I had a Barbie game that was really fun. Oh, I
have it in my closet.
The Barbie game?
Yeah.
Is it my Barbie game?
I think I did.
I also had a Rugrats. It was like an Angelica game, and she was like in the mall, and I could like put makeup on her and change the clothes.
Oh, yeah.
And I really liked it. And I don't remember the name of it, but it was an Angelica game, like specifically. Yeah.
Probably like a ripoff of a Barbie game.
Yeah.
Question 3. These floppy-eared plush dogs were marketed as being lovable and came in a box designed to look like a dog carrier. I
can picture this in my head, but Lovey Puppy.
Pound puppies.
Pound puppies. That's what it is.
Lovey
That's
puppies.
right. I know Pound Puppies.
So it took the creator several years to find a company to manufacture them because most executives thought a plain, sad-looking dog wouldn't sell.
They're so cute, sad.
I think my sister had a Pound Puppy.
I think I had a Pound Puppy.
And I think they had a cartoon as well. Did it just turn into like Littlest Pet Shop at one point?
Yeah, probably.
Is that like kind of what they kind of went off to? Mm-hmm. Question 4. This ball was made of thousands of natural rubber, colorful filaments, making it easy to catch and soft to the touch.
Oh my God. Scoosh?
So close.
What is it?
It's Koosh. Skoosh.
Scoosh.
Skoosh sounds cool though. So, the Koosh ball was invented in 1986. Man, I'm almost as old as a Koosh ball.
Scoosh.
A Skoosh ball by an engineer named Scott Stillinger. He was frustrated while trying to teach his 5-year-old and 8-year-old children how to play catch. Standard balls were too bouncy or too heavy, so he wanted to create something that was soft, bounceless, and easy to grasp. The first prototype was remarkably low tech. It was just a giant bundle of colorful rubber bands tied together. But now that I think about it, I have a Koosh ball.
Yeah.
They still sell them.
Yeah.
I feel like I should get a few more because I don't want to use mine, but to have Birdie and Max catch a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I throw balls at them, they just throw their hand up.
Put their hands out.
Max kind of just like runs away from it, and Birdie just lets it hit him in the head. So like, I feel like Koosh ball would be a little bit better to get that hand-eye coordination going.
If we could get different sizes of it too, like a bigger one and a little one.
I don't know. You'll probably be at Target tomorrow, so take a look, or Walmart, one of the two. But yeah, no, I think we should get some. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I didn't know.
I thought you were just going to go to the next question.
Question 5. This circular electronic toy featured 4 large color buttons that lit up in a sequence that the player had to repeat.
Simon. Yay.
Correct. So, this is cool. Due to the limited memory of the low-cost microprocessor chips in the 70s and 80s, the original Simon had a hard limit. Once you reached a sequence of 31 tones, the game would play a special victory melody and stop, as it literally could not remember a 30-second note. So if I find the original Simon, I might be able to beat it.
I had one at my grandparents' house. They had a Simon.
So it's pretty much the 80s, 70s version of Bop It. Just repeat the steps, right?
No, it's not. Because on a Bop It, he says what to do, and you do it right away.
Oh, he doesn't say like, oh, you're right.
Yeah. And the thing, it's like green, yellow, yellow, red.
Okay, you're right.
And you had to
so then maybe I wouldn't be able to do it. That's a lot. 32 now, I'm thinking about it. Blue, red, blue, red, green, yellow, blue, red. Sometimes I get like so into those though. Mm-hmm. Was there one that we were playing recently?
Was it a Simon? Oh, is it that little one?
Like a keychain?
Mary has that little one, remember?
No. I don't remember. I feel like I was just playing it somewhere. Nope, it wasn't a video. I was watching someone else playing it. Living vicariously through all these people.
Dreams.
Yeah. But no, that was a fun one. Simon was fun. I always.
I mean, we did that for hours.
Every kid that saw Simon played it.
Yeah.
So
we did it for hours, and like, there's never like a whole lot of things to do at your grandparents' now. Well, my mom doesn't have a lot of toys for the boys. Actually, there's just not a lot of things. Watch TV, watch movies, and they have Simon. They had a couple dolls.
It's just one of those games that you like. Color. If you see it, you play it like for a minute, and then you just throw it to the side. Yeah, and you're like, all right,
okay. Kind of like the Bop It.
Yeah, exactly. Question 6. This doll lived at the end of the rainbow and used her star sprinkles to bring color to the world.
Starbright?
Very close. It's Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright.
Yeah.
I know her too. And her socks.
So she was originally created by the Hallmark cards as a greeting card character before becoming a massive toy and cartoon franchise. So I think that's what they said about Care Bears as well, as it started off as like a a card. So they really marketed everything back then.
That's so weird. Like they thought like, oh, this is a cute card. Let's make it a cartoon. Like,
or a toy.
It's usually like, let's make this cartoon into a card in my head.
Yeah. Oh. Things were different back then. Question 7. These battery-operated ride-on vehicles allow kids to drive mini versions of Jeeps and Corvettes in their own backyards.
Power Wheels.
Correct. So in 80s commercials, the cars looked like they were racing at high speeds. In reality, most models were capped at a walking pace of about 2.5 to 5 miles per hour. This was a large safety feature and a battery limitation. We have 2 Power Wheels.
Yeah, and they're modded.
Yeah, I mean, so pretty much your brother told me that we could do it. So I did end up doing it on the one that we had originally. And all you got to do is order off of Amazon. So whatever drill that you use in your home, you're probably going to have batteries of it. So if you got Milwaukee, Makita, DeWalt, just go to Amazon and type in Power Wheels DeWalt converter. And they send you this little converter that goes on top of the battery. And you just cut the 2 wires off of the battery in your Power Wheels, connect it real quick to the 2 wire of the adapter, and then you run it on a drill battery. And it goes a lot faster because it's got, it's also it's taking away a lot of the weight. Those batteries, those lead batteries that they come with, they're so heavy.
It's like a huge box.
They take forever to charge. And the cool thing is if you got 3 or 4 batteries, you can just swap them out.
Switch it.
Yeah.
Except I used one that was, I think, too big or something. And it like,
Oh, I don't think that was it.
or it was too small.
No, I don't think that was it either. I think what happened was, on the Power Wheels, there's a switch on the chair. Like if you push it down, it goes forward. And if you pull it up, it goes backwards, whatever it is. And in the middle, there's a screw. And I guess that's a governor. So it keeps it from going like super fast. And if you unscrew that screw, it puts the car in like hyper mode. And so I think that's what was causing the, what do you call that? It blew the fuse and then it ended up busting one of my batteries. So it's all good.
I replaced it.
Your cousin replaced it for us. Thank you, DeWalt.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Question 8. These 4 action figures were named after Italian Renaissance artists and were trained in the art of ninjutsu by a rat.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Correct. So these toys were considered a massive risk because they were based on a gritty black and white underground comic book. They made the right move.
Yep.
So these were definitely toys that were in my home.
Me too.
Until my parents divorced and I moved in with my mom.
You didn't take your toys?
They weren't mine.
Oh.
I didn't have Power Rangers you know what I mean? Like you don't have action figures at that age.
Yeah.
They were my brothers, but I remember I couldn't play with them. I mean, I probably played with them when he wasn't around or something or touched them. And I was like, oh, these are so cool. But yeah, no, I loved them growing up, like seeing them and play with them. I love the cartoon. I love the movies. And then they re-released pretty much most of them recently. Playmates, I believe, are the company. And I'm just building my own collection now.
Yeah. So you never had any of your own?
Never.
Oh, Chris had so many. They're somewhere. They might be in the garage.
So I wasn't really a toy kid. Like I know my brother was. And then when I moved, I mean, I had toys, don't get me wrong. I just had whatever was bought for me back then. You know, like I wanted Power Rangers, never got a Power Ranger. So, but I didn't care because I got the Super Nintendo games I wanted. So I was a big gamer as a kid, like playing video games. Either that or I was outside playing. So, but if I was inside, like a video game would be what I would want.
Yeah.
But back then, people don't realize this. Video games now are like $60 a game, and people are complaining now that games are going up now for PlayStation 5 and such to like $70, $80. But if you go back into like some of my Sears catalogs right now and you look at some of the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis games, they also were going for $70 and $80. And this is back in the 90s. So getting 1 or 2 games back then could be equivalent to like 12 action figures. So I wanted the games.
Yeah, no, we played toys.
You played toys?
We played
Are you
toys.
falling asleep?
I had I fell down a little. We played with toys. We played outside also. And we watched a lot of TV, but I feel like we didn't get a gaming console. We got a Nintendo 64, but so my dad, I guess, had an NES that we would play.
Your dad had it?
It was in my parents' room. Like and they would let us play sometimes with them, the Tetris 2.
Worst Tetris ever.
Yeah, well, then we also had Duck Hunt, and we had a Sesame Street game and a couple other ones. But by the time I was playing it, they didn't really work anymore. So like only the Tetris 2 worked all the time. And then the Nintendo 64, I remember when Chris got it. So like I was older.
Yeah.
If I was 5, he was like 10, and that was like
your guys' first console.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was Chris's, and I only could play. When did Mario Tetris come out?
Oh, after the N64. So the N64 came out in 96. So Tetris probably. Or you said tennis? You said
Yes,
Mario Tennis, right?
Mario Tennis.
I would say 97, 98.
See, yeah. So we probably got it like 99, 2000, like a long time after it was out. Chris got it.
Maybe it was a little
and he
bit
got
later
a couple
than that.
games. I mean, that Christmas he got, Mario Kart, Mario Tennis. He got like a.
Well, he was getting games for the Nintendo
64.
No, but he was also getting games for like the Nintendo.
Oh, on the.
In
Yeah,
one of
well,
your
so
Christmas
that's yeah, so
videos,
that's I
remember
mean that's
seeing
what
he got one.
Yeah, that's probably how the Duck Hunt happened. Like when Chris, I feel like the NES was like my dad's were like with the Tetris 2.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, we could buy him games. That could be something we could get him.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't really video game kids. That was the whole point of my story.
Okay.
Toys and outside and TV. I watched a lot of TV.
Like I said, I had a toy box with toys in them, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. They ended up in my bed a lot. I do remember that.
Max does that too. He sleeps with his toys. I never.
Oh yeah, I like to sleep because I would play with them under the blanket and stuff at night. 'Cause I don't know. I wasn't allowed to watch TV.
Oh,
I know you guys slept with your TV on.
Yeah.
I had a TV in my room, but my TV was off at bedtime. So I played my action figures. And
No, my TV.
they didn't want me to have my action figures in my bed, so I had them under the blanket. So that's what I would do. I'd play with my action figures.
God, they just wanted you to have like.
No, they just wanted me to go to bed. Which is, I don't know. I had insomnia back then. I was always up. All right, question 9. This toy consisted of a light box with small plastic colored pegs that fit into a black paper template to create glowing pictures.
Light bright.
Yes. And though it peaked in the 1980s, the toy was actually released in 1967 and was named one of the top 100 toys of all time by Time magazine. Did you have a light bright?
At Abu Naba's house.
Yeah, I had one. I didn't have one. My babysitter had one. Like at one of my baby. I remember playing it with her.
Yeah, I don't know why. And they might have had it. She did weird things where she would keep things in her closet for a really long time and then bring them out and be like, oh, look what I have. So I don't know how long she had it for, but I remember
I played with it
house.
once, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
I know we got one for Max, like a little tiny one.
Oh, it was a mini, and then
Yeah.
Brody was starting to crawl around, so we had to. Where is it? I put it away somewhere.
I think you probably threw it away.
I might have. The pegs were so tiny. The pegs are already tiny in a
Yeah.
regular light bright.
No one's judging you. It's
For throwing
okay.
away toys. I hate throwing away toys.
No, you don't. Every time I see you with bags,
donated.
you're like, woohoo! Look at all these toys.
I donate those toys,
Okay.
but that I probably did just throw in the garbage.
Yeah, well, it was.
I throw
it was
away
a tiny one.
McDonald's toys.
I know. I collect McDonald's toys from when I was a kid, so seeing you throw those away, it's like all the ones that my mom probably threw away. I would love to have. Yeah, they say that light bright, those pegs. I mean, they say, man, you think stepping on the Lego is bad? Try crossing a room full of those pegs on the floor.
Remember that place we went and had those big light bright? It had a big light bright wall.
Oh, was that at
Wonder World, or was it Ripley's? I think it was at the other one.
Wonder House?
Yeah.
Wonder World, whatever the house was upside down in Orlando.
I can't remember, and I know Wonderworks.
Wonderworks.
Yeah.
I think it was there. It was either there or a science museum. One of the two had it.
Well, that time we went to Ripley's or Wonderworks, so it must have been Wonderworks. Ripley's wouldn't have that, right?
Yeah. I don't find it fun making pictures of pegs. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not creative enough. Okay, let's go to question 10. Last question of round 2. So these 3.75-inch military action figures fought against a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world called Cobra.
It's Army Men?
G.I. Joe.
Oh my God.
Spray some water on your face. Listen,
What?
we got trivia we got to record, okay? These people want to hear the trivia.
What? Okay.
You look like you're sleeping. Army Man.
Army. I was thinking, I was like,
G.I. Joe.
yeah.
You never heard of Cobra?
Nope.
Oh, man. Uncultured. All right. So the
Culture.
G.I. Joe was also a cartoon in the 80s. They also had a bunch of funny videos that they released.
G.I. Jane. Demi Moore, she shaved her head for that.
Okay. Well, I don't have that action figure. The most popular character in the franchise was Snake Eyes, and he was originally designed to save Hasbro money. In the first 1982 wave, they were over budget. To cut costs, they decided to make one figure that required no paint at all. They molded him in solid black plastic, giving him kind of a commando mask, so they didn't have to paint a face, and a legend was born. So, because I don't know if it was a send away only one, but because they decided, oh, we don't want to paint it, he'll be like all matte, like all black, and put a mask on him, and he was like the most popular one. I mean, also the name Snake Eyes. Come on.
Did you have those?
G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
No.
You said. Okay.
I know of G.I. Joe, and a lot of people I watch, like the Game Chasers, R.I.P. Billy, they definitely loved G.I. Joe. I learned a lot about them over recent years, but I mean, I remember the big ones, the big tall ones, but like I said, most of the toys that I came across were either my brother's. I don't think he had G.I. Joes, but I also went through a lot of babysitters who had like kids that are probably older, like, you know, so like they probably let us play with their old toys or whatever, or had toy boxes from just old toys. So I do remember playing with them. But they were small. They were, like they said, 5 inches. So they're like that big.
Yeah. I feel like the ones that I'm thinking of are like the size of like those Spider-Mans that like.
Oh yeah. Those were the original ones.
Yeah.
Like the ones that Mason has, like all his superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were like the original G.I. Joes. These were small. They were kind of like, do you know like those little Star Wars figures that you see that they re-release, like Kenner or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like that. Okay. So I think Star Wars released a line that was pretty similar. All right, so cool. We're going to cut round 2 off right now. I'm going to tally up your score, and we're going to come back, and we're going to do our tiebreaker.
Okie dokes.
Alrighty. All right, we're all back. All right, so for that one, I said that you were going to get what? 6?
Yes.
I have you here at 5.
I knew I did really bad.
Yeah. Didn't get the G.I. Joe. You didn't get the Rainbow Bright. You didn't get the Kush Balls. You got the Scoosh Balls. Pound Puppies or She-Ra.
Yeah. Let me talk about what I did get. I'm just kidding.
So we're going to get to our tiebreaker. But before that, did you have a favorite toy line from the 80s? Something that was re-released? Something that was mentioned here that you remember playing with?
I mean, like my Cabbage Patch doll was a big deal. I took that everywhere when I would, because she went in the pool. I had a pool at my house, but my grandparents, when I would like go and my dad's parents, when I would go to theirs for, I don't know, a day off school or anytime they had to babysit me, whatever, we went in their pool more often than I went in my pool at home. So I would bring her and go in there with
Bring your little Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah, she swam pretty good. You?
Well, Ninja Turtles. I mean,
Oh, of course.
everything I have written here, I just said
Yeah.
earlier. But yeah, it was because my brother's 5 years older than me. You know, he had a bunch of them and never let me play with them. So I'm reliving my childhood now with
Yeah.
the re-releases of them. The Game Boy,
Oh yeah, I mean,
for sure. The Nintendo, the NES. I know we didn't mention it, but I'm just thinking of stuff that came out in the 80s. The NES, loved the Nintendo. That was the main reason why my first console was the Super Nintendo, was because at babysitters' houses, they would just say like, man, this kid, he's perfect.
Yeah.
We just sit him in front of the Nintendo and that's exactly what I just remember going to my babysitter's house, sitting in front of the Nintendo and then look over and my mom's picking me up again. So
Yeah.
they got me a Super
Funny.
Nintendo.
I liked the NES. I remember like sitting and like, that's something I did with my parents. They liked playing that Tetris game.
Never played a video game with my mom or my dad.
Yeah, no, they would play it. And we would also play because you could, I think it was only 2 at a time, or we only had 2 controllers, or 2 controllers that worked, because we did have, I think we still have them, like the blue and yellow one. Those ones never worked, and the gray one.
Oh wait, that's a lie. I did play. We had played recently with my mom, with like the Wii or something, or
Oh, the Wii Bowling.
was it Switch Bowling or something we did with her?
We played Wii Bowling with her. She really liked it.
We did like that. We did that recently, but when I was a kid, when it mattered, my parents didn't play video games with me. So
we would like sit there and like whoever would, like, we'd have to switch. The loser would have to switch. And so the 4 of us would sit in their room. I like that. Maybe that's my answer.
I almost spoiled the tiebreaker. I'm glad I didn't. So we're going to go to that after more of my therapy issues here. So this home video game console was Nintendo's primary rival and featured games like Alex Kidd and Miracle World.
Okay. So this is 80s.
Yep.
Is it Atari? Oh my gosh. Sega? Okay, no, sorry.
Well, you're close. Sega what?
Genesis.
So the reason I was going to almost spoil it, because I was talking about, you said that your dad had a Nintendo, and I was thinking, oh yeah, my dad did have a console. So maybe he did play some of these games, or maybe he was just because it got it cheap for my brother or something like that. It was called the Sega Master System.
I've never heard of it.
You never heard of it?
No, Sega Genesis is probably the
Sega
one.
Genesis came out after. So Sega Genesis was competition with Super Nintendo. So they consider that the 16-bit console wars. Nintendo, the NES, was 8-bit. So this was an 8-bit system. So while it was outperformed by the NES in the United States, it was a massive success in Brazil, where it's still being produced and sold this day.
Are you kidding?
No. It's funny because I work with somebody from Brazil, and they live in Brazil, and I was talking to them. I work remotely, and I was talking to him about Sega Genesis, or Sega, because I read multiple places that Sega's huge in Brazil, and I think it's because they produce Sega. Like a lot of their consoles are actually manufactured in their country. And I was like, being all stereotypical, I'm like, do you play Sega? He was like, no, I don't play any games. I was like,
That's a very anticlimactic story. I thought you were going to get into this.
He's like, I play a little bit on the computer. I'm like, well, when you were a kid, did you play Sega? He's like, no.
Is he your age?
No, he's a little bit younger. But
my gosh. So do they have other systems there? Like, can he just?
I'm sure
the
the Genesis is big there. I mean, they have consoles.
So
he just
could
doesn't
get,
game.
One of those and ship it to you?
I could get one of those and have it shipped to me.
Oh.
I think they sell the Sega Master System on Temu or AliExpress or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
Have you never seen the Sega Master System?
No.
Okay, let me show you a picture. So you keep talking while I look it up.
All right. Well, I don't think I've ever played any Sega. Is Sega, it was Conquer on Sega?
Conquer?
Yeah.
No.
Was there a game like that was on, or the Dreamcast? Like a game where like little animals fought each other?
No, you keep bringing it up, and I think it's Conquer.
No, because it wasn't. Tiffany, I'll have to text her.
You never seen this black and
Never.
red system?
No? That looks like a cassette player.
I have it. I had it in my room for the longest time, and
What? A real one?
yeah, no, when I lived with my dad.
Oh.
and I threw it away. I don't know why. I don't know. I hung it on the wall or something, but like it took a cartridge up here and then down there, it actually, some of the games came on a card. Not like kind of like the Switch.
Okay.
But it was like, it just looked like a credit card kind of, but like it had like it was weird. It was a very weird system. If you go into my 90s closet, you've probably seen some of the boxes. I still have 2 games in there that kind of look like that.
Oh, okay.
Remember that picture of me holding like 2 games? Whatever, who cares? But anyways, that's the Sega Master System. It was a really cool system. It had a gun, you know.
You're allowed to have that?
Big Vinny and Little Vinny had one at their house, so I played a lot of it there. I think we played a helicopter game, Choplifter or something like that.
Okay.
Back and forth, and I think that's where Sonic originally came out. Was on the Sega Master System.
Okay.
And then it was ported over to the Genesis.
Yeah, I played Sonic on the Genesis.
Yeah, but you never heard of it? Okay, well, at least you learned something today.
Yeah.
And you didn't get that point. So, all right, that is episode 22.
Yeah.
80s toys. Next week, we're going to do episode, I'm guessing 23, since that was 22, and it's going to be U.S. Landmarks Trivia.
Wow.
Another one that I'm hosting.
And I'm going to probably really bomb that one.
Probably. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I think you'll do good.
I'm kind of bad with like geography and things like, I don't know.
Well, we'll just have to see.
We'll
So you guys have to stay tuned. Anyways, tell everybody where they can find us.
You could listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Podcasts. Is that right?
Yeah. Amazon Music.
And you can follow our Instagram page. It's All Things Trivia Podcasts. We also have a Facebook page. We post every Friday when the new trivia is up, just as like a little reminder. So yeah, keep us on your playlists.
And if you guys have a favorite 80s toys, let us know in a comment. Mm-hmm. And did you ask them if they had any?
If you want us to do any trivias, have any suggestions,
any topics?
Yeah, we'll take them. We'll take the suggestions.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Spotify, wherever you leave your comments. I try to find them. I don't know. I've seen a few.
I like the comments. I get very excited when I see one.
If you want a shout out, we'll give you a shout out like these other trivia podcasts. Yeah. Shout out kids in the car, I guess. We can try that. See if that gets us comments.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Now it's time for goodbye, but we'll sing just one more time. Thanks for doing your part, you sure are smart. You know, with Dustin and Steph and all of you, we can play trivia because that's what we do.